Today we will continue with class 12 public administration online class, and today we will start with essay type question number 8 and 9. So listen carefully to the class explanation. Le amasain number 8 le 9 kan soido na tu na note kan impact tu tai thiam zung tu ra nia kan explanation kan shred fi na uluk dewin kan ngai thadon ani. Discuss the political development in India right after independence. Discuss the major political changes during post-independence. British Sarkar in min up to country Portuguese te French mi te po India rama anon kalna sati country Khang zong kara khan Independence Day te kan ne chuan Constitution Day te kan ne tingan August ni som panga kum 1947 khan India chu zalena anei ta ni zalena anei nu khan mani kan ding franga mani in dan dan pui te kan nei franga ni khang zong a thil thleng kha voina hian kan soidon ni. First, 15 August 1947 marked the end of the colonial rule in India, and the country found itself standing on the threshold of a new era where the new task was to build a strong nation. We know that the Britishers were ruling among us. We were ruled by the British, and their policy was based on centralization, where everything was going from the central point of view, where the British take power in the hands, and no Indians were involved in the policy making and the involvement of the administration. But when India attained independence on 15 August 1947, we are set to sail on a new path, meaning that India will have a new step towards independence, that is, to a new movement where we are independent on our own, and no Britishers nor outsiders could not interfere in the country. Number 2, British Sarkar in India rama thunei na anei chun zom tolova India mi pe pupui te chuan an ai on thlan chu te mangin rowan rel le tani. We can say that British were not among us. The British were free from India, and India was free from the British. So it is a fair rule. Britishers were not in the Indian soil. So India has a major steps towards progression. That is, it is a new step for the Indian people to create the nation and to build a nation of their own. Apathum na chuan kum sang khat zakwa songa pahnia in thlan pui voi khat na nei ani khan India ram chu mi pui zale na ram alaunita ti achiang ani. So we can say that the first election was held in 1952. Questions might be asked on where the first election of India was held. So we can say that 1952, and we can see it clearly that this is a new step, that is, election among the Indians was held, and this was a progressive step since new elected rulers, new elected leaders, ministers, politicians, governors ruled in India, which is a significant mark of independence. Le palina chuan India ram chu sa kho kalphung in anglo awangin ram pahne in thlen fran lo nita Hindu tamna lam le India le Muslim tamna Pakistan ate threnani. If we are going to talk about India, there has always been these differences between Hindu and Muslim, even in today's world. BJP, NDA government led by BJP is based on Hinduism, Hindutva, that is, and the Congress party is based on Muslim. So this, there was a difference between the Muslim and the Hindus. So they always attack each other in terms of politics, in terms of policy. For example, we can say that the Hindu looked upon the cow as their god, and in terms of COVID-19, one Hindu MP, member of the parliament, was giving cow urine to a COVID patient, but the Muslim favorite meat is like they want to eat meat which is made from cow, that is beef. Okay, so we can say that there has always been significant differences between the two of them, and they always fight among each other. So at the time of independence, India was separated from Pakistan. Majority of the Muslim were placed in Pakistan, but many Muslims were also have a roots in India, meaning that India is also a place where Muslim develop their nation, Muslim take their religion seriously, but majority of the India are Hindu. Number 5, India ram zalen tirhun mason lamchu boina nasa takin azui ngala Hindu le Muslim rama alo in thenta ka wangi mi pui an pem na sain mitam takin anthi pha ani kan soyang khan Hindu le Muslim te indona ani a boina tamani tuna sarkar a me po entirna nikum lama te khachuan Supreme Court a kan Supreme Court ro rel na thu bera Hindu ho chuan BJP ho chuan ngiat na an thlen ani chu ngiat na chuan ram sang bong pem suak te hi identity pek tin ti ni identity card ang de or tir kan ti ni chu ma se Supreme Court in pom lo ni ka Muslim te ho chuan thil thu takan ngai lo mei theini sa e chung changa te po kan soi to ni ti khan tuna independence nei po khan Pakistan rama kha chuan India mi te an pem na sa India mi te khati hun lai khan Muslim ni du mi te khan an pem ma kan hriat bok tur chu independence kan ni thum khan India ha kan Prime Minister kha Jawaharlal Nehru ni independence kan nei nai Jawaharlal Nehru Muslim ani khati hun lai khan Jammu and Kashmir hi Muslim tamna ania India state a chun khan special status te pe kan nia tuna Hindu ho in ro non rel nu a JNK kha state an ni na thria sakhan ni achunga hin politics a in rol na sa tuna Jammu and Kashmir chumchang ate point he July 10 kan thriat ve atulani. Number 7, nisom ni paruk January 1950 a India din dan pui mantran ani ta kawangin India chu ma ni a ro in rel sovereign mi pui ro rel na ram democratic ram ruai tu mi pui thlan ram republic ani le ta ni chu bak chuan India ram chu ro rel na dikna lal thuthuk na zalen na le mitin in una no ram tur din ni. So we can say that on January 26, 1950, India was having a constitution. Constitution Day is always celebrated as a Republic Day, and students from our school were marching on Republic Day, and we took third position among the school paraders. Okay, so we can say that India was a sovereign, India was democratic, meaning that the people were involved in politics where they elect their representatives, and it was a republic where the state of the head of the state or the head of the country is elected and is not like a king or a queen. We are based on democracy and we are a mixed economy. Number 8, British le IO Viceroy te thutei na chu India mi ten an mamo talawa mi pui thlan president le prime minister le minister te ba ka India ram parliament ro re na chu India ram a thu top siam thei tu lo ni ta ni British mi te kan ti te an raj te viceroy te governor general te mo katin secretary of state kan ti zong te khan om to lawa India ram ti ha tu le ti nu ful tu India mi pui te tan mo chuan kan thlan tlin prime minister te ruat mo president te khan kan ram chu ro rel na nuaya anda kan ram chu mi pui thlan tlin sarkar nuaya anda ani tin. Number 8, ahian chiang takin asoi fi ani. We will go to number 9, discuss the evolution of the Constitution of India. Enge the evolution of constitution, evolution je thil a than dan abul thuda tanga a than chau ze dan ti dan ni wo hian India constitution ang chi nge than ti uluk de kan soidona kan longai thadon ni. All right, constitution, if we are going to talk about constitution in Mizo words we often say that Dan Pui is constitution. So in English, constitution is a body of fundamental principles or established proceedings according to a state which a state is acknowledged to govern. It is the basic principles and laws that govern the nation. So we can say that everything that the citizens have to follow are written in the constitution. Suppose in the fundamental rights of the constitution, right to equality, right to vote, right to freedom of religion, all those kinds of rights like secularism are the fundamental rights of the constitution, meaning that the constitution is the soul spirit of the Indian nation. So Our basic rights, our basic freedom are based on the Constitution. If you turn 18, you have the right to vote for the elections regarding the local level elections, regarding the AMC elections, and all those kinds of election, meaning that you have the right to vote. All those things are involved in the Constitution of India. The Constitution plays a crucial role in that part. Kan Constitution te hin kan sian ngai ni achan chu Constitution hi keimani ram chunga kan zale na te keimani ram chunga kan che dan tu re tiang zong hum tu ani awang hian December ni ruk sangka chako somli paru asiam than chua Constituent Assembly member zathum somriat pakua omna Pakistan ram pian nuwa member zatni somko pakua an omani khating hun lai August ni somni pakua sangkhat zakua somli pasari khan India Constitution duang tu tur Constitution Drafting Committee arutani he committee chairman kai hrui tu atan hian Dr. B.R. Ambedkar rutania. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar hi India Ramdan Puipa, father of the Constitution of India tiani. So questions may come regarding the board, or questions may come in our exam. That is, who is the father of the Indian Constitution? The answer is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is the father of the Indian Constitution. Dan Pui Constitution chu Drafting Committee chuan November ni li sangkhat zakwa somli pasari a Constituent Assembly ne na theluta ti chuan ni somni paruk November sangkhat zakwa somli pakua khan member zani somriat paliten mingziakin India dan pui chu pom aloni ta ani ni somni paruk January sangkhat zakwa somnga atangin India Constitution chu mantran ani ta a tu trang chuan India ram chu ma ni ro rela omtura duan le siam fel aloni Republic ram kania hei hi India dan pui lomna ni mangin kumtin Republic day kan mangthrina ni India dan pui hian amalama India dan enkol Indian enkol na dan kum sangkhat zakwa somthum panga a siam le India zale na dan kum sangkhat zakwa somli pasari asiam te chu thlak ta ni India chu obe ram atangin ma ni in rural ram anga siam kan lo ni ta ani chu khalai kha poimo mani India dan pui chuan India ram in nga na lungphum basic principle satan ma ni aro in real ram thu hnuaya ma kan kun talawani chu mi pui ra thei jok te dom kang tu sarkar in sa kho po vo a po zuk support le zuk ko big nei lo sa kho a po secularism hnuaya eng sa kho po kan vuan thei ani ti in dan min siama sa kho zelen na secular sarkar in eng sa kho po vuan thei turin min siama ni Buddhist kan niemo Christian kan niemo Hindu kan niwa dan ma chuan inang khat vek kan ne India tu state frang in zom khom mi pui thlan parliament in dan pui manga a enkol ram hroi tu lalber pakhat mi pui thlan ani ti na ni chu India sarkar a peng pathum executive ataka na len tu te legislature dan siam na thut khom na te judiciary court manga ro na te om kan ti thin kha apoi mo mani Indian Constitution hi khovela dan pui zia ka da chuan a seile a chip chirbel ani le India, which is the longest constitution and it's an Indian Constitution ani written constitution atira bung somni pani part ani chu bung chu articles zathum som ko panga article hi chang ti mai zel ni le arana da big schedule re dom tuna chuan article zali som sari te hi part somni panga ada nin schedule som pani om appendix panga om bok voi za palisium that ani to ni India Constitution duang tu te hian ram frang kalpunga traina thila lalu dani. So we can say that Indian Constitution is a borrowed constitution, that is basic principles of the Indian Constitution, fundamental rights, parliamentary democracy, all those kinds of constitution are borrowed from other countries. India dan pui chunga in khan na te le kan dan tam takhi ram frang atanga wal lak ani ram dang ti dan atanga lak ani. Parliamentary form of government. Number one, parliamentary form of government, where parliamentary democracy, people elect their representatives. This is borrowed from United Kingdom. Parliamentary form of government UK changalakani objective aron chukdu le. Number 2, state sang le sarkar lai pui nei ram president le vice president thlang thei tu electoral college nei sarkar in court athunun theilo na independent judiciary te hi US dan pui changalak chonan ni. So number 3, directive principles of the state policy, where the government look after the people, about the rights, about how people are to be governed. This was taken from the Ireland. Number 4, central state to naina introm concurrently see Australia dana changalakani. There are many subjects regarding the central and state subjects. There are lots of subjects which are to be governed by the central, and there are lots of subjects which are to be governed by the state. That is borrowed from Australia. Sarkar lai puin dan le thilti thei anaya khami dan zong aboi pui thei na central subjects ani. State list le state list zong aboi pui thei na khachu kan state frang in tema ni kan rail ball na kan boi pui thei ni kha kan dan pui chung mi chu Australia atanga lak chona ni ti kan create non ngai ni. Number 5, zalena in tuklan na le in unaw na hi friends dan pui atanga la kan ni chu. Number 6, central le state tu nei na in sem central lam chan vong zo khi Canada dan pui atanga lak ani. Number 7, mi pui ti tur le mo puna fundamental duties is Soviet Union dan pui atanga lang ani. So we can say that Soviet Union, that is Russia, it was formerly called USSR or the Soviet Union, meaning that fundamental duties, how people have their duties, how people have to preserve and practice their duties, that is in the Soviet Union, that is the USSR. So fundamental duties was borrowed from the Russia. Number 8, Indo-Ram Rorel na boile sumhar sadvanga emergency puante hi Germany constitution alakani. We know that from Article 352, 356 and 360 of the Indian Constitution, there are many emergency which can be declared by the President of India, like national emergency, that is in the hands of the President. So all those kinds of emergency are used by the President. But regarding this, the emergency was borrowed from Germany, emergency of war. We can also say that it is the emergency of war. Number 9, dan pui siam that thei na hi South Africa dan atanga lakani. India dan pui siam that thei na South Africa atanga lakani. Kan dan zong emen thlak thei ani. Kan India dan pui te hi thlak thei ania. Akal dan po hi tu danin thlak thei ani hei hi South Africa atanga lakani ti kha kan create no ngai ni. Kang kleng ka boina tan chu ni ro se.